Hi, we're here with Leticia Hernandez, the producer of the poetry event. Hi, Leticia.
Hi.
What can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to do this event and has helped you get inspired to make other events like these?
Sure. Well, as you know, it was born out of a circle of women writers who would get together and just write and share our voices and our writing and our poetry. We were all at different stages. I was getting tired of the whole going to poetry events and there was only one woman writer there, or just sort of looking for the women writers, especially Latina writers. So I decided to put on an event because a friend of mine sent me this really pretty painted drawing with Frida Kahlo on it, and it said Pinta tu Propio Mundo, which means paint your own world. So that inspired me for a flyer for the event and the name of the event, and so that's where it started. And that first year we dressed up as super sheroes and we did it all out. We had performance artists, dancers, people at different stages in writing. And after it happened the first time, it was just so beautiful that I just decided to keep doing it in different formats after that.
Well, I always like to support my fellow female poets. It's really difficult for us to get venues and to get events that are dedicated towards women's words and the power of women's words. So I've had the pleasure of performing with all of these ladies at least once before in my career, and it was a great opportunity to come back together with them and just throw down.
Dear Mr. Thompson, Lord have mercy, you win. You were right. I will now slow down. I haven't hit the wall yet. I've just driven right through it. I got to the bus stop this morning. I'm lugging my laptop, my backpack, and a bag full of clothes for tomorrow night's gig. And after getting a whopping 4 freaking hours of sleep, just as the express bus zoomed right on by, I'm just proceeded to wait another 45 minutes for what y'all call public transportation in what passes as a town. I am sitting here hissing at the Jehovah Witnesses trying to save my soul at 4:30 in the morning. But don't you want to go to heaven, young lady? Bitch, not unless it's on the 405 bus line.
A lot of people, I think, have a voice and have some ideas and opinions, but they're not feeling a lot of permission to voice what's on their mind and in their hearts. So I'm there now. I used to live in Austin, but I'm living in Fort Worth now because I'm trying to kind of help the community open up to its own voice and kind of leading by example and influencing by bringing back tales of experiences in other cities where the scenes are really tight, really hot, really moving. Names come to me at times, Banish, Travan. One time it was Kalamaru. Kalamaru, the Indian spoke. Kalamaru, the Indian spoke. Before he flew an owl-feathered wingspan down to the lawn off of the old house where I know I've been before. Kalamaru, he said, Kalamaru. So the next day, still in the hypnopompic state, I googled that term, Kalamaru! And the only results that came back, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
So what advice would you give a young writer that's trying to get into the poetry scene?
The best advice I would give them is to not be too concerned about how you sound or how you look, to be willing to take risks with your work and with the way you present your work, and to always write from the heart, to just be honest about what's important to you versus what you think other people want to hear. And you can always be powerful that way.
Come hang out, and when you see a veterano, somebody who's been on the mic or the stage for a lot of years, feel free to come up and ask, these people for advice and, for help. I'm very willing to share, any expertise, any knowledge I have that can make their path a lot easier. And I really want that to be a community kind of familia feel that we have, where we're not about just one-upping one person individually, but hoping to uplift the community. All of the poets, all the voices, wherever, whenever.